Mr. Mike Harris. Again, let's give it up for Mr. Mike Harris for his perseverance through adversity, inspiring us all. Best.
Blue Ridge from Virginia, St. George, Virginia, against Raleigh, North Carolina's Word of God. And here is the tip. It goes to Word of God first. And here we go. Referee's going to let these guys play a little bit. Senior laden, Blue Ridge. Comes up with it, Houston Emery. And we've got a travel by Walker here on Blue Ridge. One thing is for sure with these officials today, don't do anything that looks like a pro move. They will call a travel on you with no remorse. Here's Word of God. Oh. Looking for the behind the back pass. Here's Matos. Also a Division I football recruit as well. Here comes Word of God bringing it up. as Walker guards Dillione. Here's Po' Boy King looking for the ISO elbow jumper. No good. Rebound come down to Syracuse commit Maliq Brown. And here we go with Blue Ridge. How will they attack the Word of God zone? And Emery looking across for the half court. Cross court pass to Walker. And Walker gets nothing out of it as he goes with their turnover. Here comes the full court pressure by Blue Ridge. Po' Boy advances it up. 3 ball, no good. Rebound comes off to the 6'10 Houston Emery. Here goes Matos bringing it ahead in the front court. You're going to see Blue Ridge, a lot of organized, a lot of sets. They will run when they get the chance to. Looking to attack specific matchups, get the ball in certain spots. There's the cross-court pass to Walker. It's no good. There's Emery looking for the rebound. No good rebound. Grant, oh, and there is Freddie Dillione with another basket. I'm sorry, with his first basket. Here's Blue Ridge being methodical, as they usually are. And here we go. Back outside to Walker. High ball screen. And here's Brown, the Syracuse commit. He goes up with the sweep through and finishing with the left hand. As here comes Freddie Dillione. Great pass outside. Corner 3 ball. And it's going to be good by Bess.
Number 5, Mike Bess.
Mike Bess with the 3 ball. Great pass and a block. Nice, beautiful block by Clater.
Out of bounds. Stays with the Mariners.
And send it in.
Emery.
Big Houston Emery. .6'10" senior. Also, he and Brown teammates on the illustrious Team Loaded AAU team, Team Loaded Virginia. Emery's also got a younger brother named Houston Emery here on this same team. And here goes Logan Rhodes, son of VCU head coach Mike Rhodes, with a great shot fake, put it on the deck, 2 dribbles, getting on 2 feet. Nice finish inside the lane. 8-5 Blue Ridge. Here goes Po' Boy King. Can't get it. The finish is no good. King with the zone tip in. No good again. Multiple efforts. And here comes Blue Ridge. Matos looking for Rhodes. Spots up. 3 ball is good by Logan Rhodes. And Blue Ridge on a 7-0 run. Big time finish inside. And there is a pass by Walker inside to the Syracuse commit, Maliq Brown, with another slam. Jump ball.
Alternate possession. Bears basketball. Checking in for the Bears, number 2, Cam Brewer. Checking in for the Rams.
As we've got some subs.
Also checking in for the Bears, number
for both teams. Here's Matos getting on 2 in the lane. Swings it outside the Rhodes. Rhodes, NBA range 3, no good. May have been hit on the way down. Rebound comes to Word of God. Here's Best swinging it across. And there is the finish on the inside by the big fella, number 44, Gardner.
Assisted by Best.
Blue Ridge brings it ahead to the front court. Here's the 3 ball. He is fouled.
Foul was called on the shot attempt.
As Brewer is fouled by Po Boy King
Foul was called
on an NBA range 3-pointer.
Team's first. At the line, shooting 3, number 2, Cam Brewer.
Cam Brewer going to shoot 3 free throws.
First attempt is no good. 2 shots remaining. Second attempt is good. 1 shot remaining.
And Brewer knocks it down.
Final attempt is good.
And that's what he does, ladies and gentlemen.
Pull-up three-pointer is
As
good.
Dillione breaks the pressure, swings it to Po Boy King, and Po Boy King takes 1 dribble, gets set, and next thing you know, we've got a 3-pointer. Here's Brewer for 3. That's too far. Rebound mishandled by big Shannon Samingo. Great save right there by Matos. Here's Brewer pushing it ahead. Looking ahead to Rhodes. Swings it to Brewer, back to Matos. Here we go to the big fella, Big Shannon. And the ball is taken away by number 44, Gardner. Here we go, and there's the layup. Is too strong by Dillione. And now, after a few helter-skelter plays, we're back. Ball in the hands of Blue Ridge. Here's Brewer attacking, no good. There's Brown, the Syracuse commit, with another putback. And now with 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, Blue Ridge up 5 over Word of God. Here's Dillione coming off the ball screen. Nice spin move. Crossover, swing it to 1 more. And inside, pass is good from Clayton to number 44, Gardner. And Matos misses it. Dillione throws it full court. And a big-time defensive stop by Word of God to end the first. And that's the end of the first quarter as Blue Ridge School up 17. Word of God Rams 14. We'll be right back with the 2022 Coaches for the Cure Classic here on the CBG Live Network. at the 2022 Coaches for the Cure Classic. And Word of God comes out of the timeout. 3 ball taken by number 23, Grant. He is off the mark. 6'9", lefty. And now Blue Ridge going deeper into the bench, as number 11, Stewart, has checked into the game as well. A lot of versatility, a lot of size with this Blue Ridge team. Here's Emery for 3. It's no good. Po' Boy King with the rebound. Off to the races, ahead to Dillione, who takes the pull-up 3, and it's good. Freddie Dillione with the bucket. There's Houston Emery with the great save. Oh! Wow, I think the referees are going to have to conference on this one because he definitely did not cross the half-court line.
Inadvertent whistle.
Got to make
with the bearings.
Great job by the officiating crew to correct that call. Got to ref it, not guess it. Ball will go back to Blue Ridge. Oh, and a miss. Oh, too much on the pass from Dillione. Oh, got a trippage up there. Seems like everybody's okay. Okay, Blue Ridge back in there now with a little bit over 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Looking for running their sets. Word of God amping up the pressure on the defense. Here's Dillione getting to the lane, no call. Charge looked like it could have been taken by Walker. No good. Blue Ridge advancing it inside to Emery in the post. Back outside to Walker. Walker for 3. No good. Rebound brought down by Word of God's Gardner. Here we go, throwing out. Po' Boy King, all he needs is 1 second to get the feet set. And it's another 3 ball by Po' Boy King, his second of the game. Now Word of God has come back to take a 3-point lead. And now let's see what Blue Ridge has got up their sleeve. Great half-court set. Reversing the ball to the left wing. Then getting that back screen. For Walker from Emery for the wide open layup. Here's Word of God. Here's Best with the pull-up, and a nice pull-up. By Best. Now Blue Ridge looking to get a good set going on here. Here's Brewer outside, reversing it. Back screen motion. Emery's got the mismatch. Does he use it? Houston Emery. No, and it's blocked by one of the Word of God bigs. And there goes Best, coast to coast with the layup. And now Word of God has taken control of the game, up 5, 24-19 with 4 minutes and 4:19 left to go on the clock. So now here we go, moving forward after this timeout. Word of God 24, Blue Ridge 19, 2022 Coaches for the Cure Classic, CBG Live Network. Flies need to do stand-up comedy, bro. You follow him on the ground? Flies? Bro. From the CBG. Maliq Brown, the Syracuse commit, checks back into the game for Blue Ridge. Little 2-2-1 full-court pressure by word of God. Back into man. And now Devin Walker runs the show for Blue Ridge, the senior point guard. Crafty gets into the lane. Here's Logan Rhodes with a three, and that's another three ball by Logan Rhodes. Assist to Maliq Brown. Here's Freddie Dillione, no good. There's Maliq Brown with a rebound. Here comes Blue Ridge. Drag screen inside, great dish, and a finish by Houston Emery. Available 2022 senior. Big time drop-off dime by Walker. Then we've got the quick turnover, out of bounds, Blue Ridge ball. Now Blue Ridge looking for it on the baseline, out of bounds. Ball comes in to Syracuse commit Maliq Brown. Now back up top to Brewer. Running the show. Here comes Logan Rhodes coming off the double screen. Po' Boy King with a great show and recover right there. Here we go. Running Rhodes off more screens. Here's Brewer going in. There's the strip by Best. And here's Freddie Dillione with the fast break slam to give word of God the lead back at 26-24. Now Walker has it. Crafty behind the back in the lane. Brewer looking for the tip in. Word of God fumbles it. Oh, stolen away by Brown. He fumbles it away on the dribble. Dillione, wow, a wild shot off the side of the backboard. Here's Logan Rhodes with a three ball again. Everybody's getting their hands on it from both teams. Word of God finally muscles it down. Here comes Po' Boy King. Gets it right back. Side step. Three ball. Fading away. No good. Brewer comes up with the rebound. Here comes Logan Rhodes into the front court on the right wing by Blue Ridge. Swings it to the corner for Emery. Back to Rhodes. Here comes Brewer. Stand still, catch a shoot three. No good. Here comes Best down the lane. His first miss of the evening. And nice little mid-range pull-up by number 22, Clayton. Here's Walker to Rhodes for another three. Logan Rhodes. Three-pointer off the mark by Clayton. And it'll go to Blue Ridge with 1 minute left to go here in the first half. Matos comes back in for Brewer. And the big fella Gardner checking back in for Word of God.
Checking in for the Rams. track best.
Blue Ridge coming with the side pick and roll. Walker fumbles it but gets it back. Now drives it right down the lane. Up and under layup is no good. There is Brown with the rebound, the strip, and the steal. The putback is no good. Blue Ridge back outside with their first 5. Matos takes the here comes Freddie Dillione going coast to coast with the full court layup for Word of God. Blue Ridge brings it up. Matos. High screen and roll with Emery. Here's the pop by Emery. 3 ball at the buzzer. There's no good. And we will go to the break with Word of God leading Blue Ridge 30-27 here at the 2022 Coaches for Cure. Presented to you by Team Loaded, live from the CBG. We'll be right back with the start of the second half here at Virginia State University. And welcome back to the second half of game number 3, live from the CBG 2022 Coaches for the Cure Classic. Where Word of God leads Blue Ridge 30-27. And now Blue Ridge with the ball to inbounds to start the third quarter. Get it outside to the point guard, Devin Walker. Inside to Emery. Swings back to Walker on the drive. Here comes Brown keeping it alive. What a pass by Matos. And here goes Brown with the slam off the assist from Walker. And that's it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Maliq Brown may have the best hands in Virginia or the East Coast. His ability to get deflection, swipe up, and get steals without the referees calling fouls is amazing. Here's Walker with the throwback to Matos. Matos driving, looking for Emery. Back outside to Matos. Ahead to Walker. Maliq Brown leading all Blue Ridge scores with 8. Shot is off the mark. Here comes Freddie. Dillione with the nice between the legs cross pull up on Walker. It's no good. Here's Blue Ridge with their running their motion offense. Back screen. Pinned down. Curler cut. Pass is tipped by Bess. Great pitch ahead pass. Here's Po' Boy King looking to get something. Jump ball. Travel something. No good. Brown comes up with his hands on the ball again. The Syracuse commit. And Po' Boy King now with the steal. And now the foul on Walker. First foul on Walker. And now the shooter, Po' Boy King, going to the line. I expect him to make both of these. Biggest thing going forward with both of these teams as they try to get a grasp on this game here in the second half. As the second attempt is good by Po' Boy King, is will Blue Ridge be able to continue to get points out of their sets with the hot shooting of Logan Rhodes, who buries another 3 for Logan Rhodes. And Logan Rhodes now with another 3-pointer. Give him, I'm sorry, correction from a minute ago. Give him now 14 points to lead all scores. Out of bounds off of Word of God. Word of God is missing some key pieces from their normal and usual lineup. Blue Ridge breaks down the press. Tie game with 5.5 minutes left to play. Going with the high post feed to Brown. Here's Walker on the drive. He's fouled by Bess. And now it'll be Blue Ridge ball underneath. Here's inside to Emery. Oh, who tries to finish him. No foul call, surprisingly. Inside. And there is a foul on the floor as Brown goes up for the dunk. Wow, explosive by Houston Emery. Blue Ridge, that was a close one. Gets it in finally, though. Now looking for Emery on the post feed. Inside with Bess on him. Swings it outside. Rhodes got his feet set again, and then another three-pointer by Logan Rhodes. His fourth three-pointer of the game, and there is Po Boy King right back at you with a three ball of his own. And now there's the look to get Rhodes to look again. This time, Emery outside to Walker. No good. Out of bounds. It's going to go back to Blue Ridge. Great set play. Old school elevator action for Blue Ridge. And the counter. Here's Brown. He finishes. Where is the foul, officials? My goodness. Had a man draped all over him. His back, his arms, his chest. And still manages to finish him. And now here it comes Word of God right back at it with the pick and pop. And Word of God reclaims the lead, 38-37. Back and forth we go. Here at game 3, second half, third quarter, 4 minutes left. 2022 CBG Classic. I'm sorry, Coaches for the Cure Classic. Live from the CBG. 5-second call on Walker as Freddie Dillione forces the 5-second call. Here in Virginia, where we do not play with the shot clock for some reason. But nevertheless, it's all good. So, Po Boy King coming down, attacking Maliq Brown. Maliq Brown makes the adjustment. Gets his hands on the ball. Here's Word of God. Here's the pull-up in Logan Rhodes' face, no good. Matos comes down with the rebound. Here comes Blue Ridge. Ahead to Walker, looking for Emery. Emery goes up, no good. Brown had his hands on it, comes up with the offensive board. And a timeout, Blue Ridge.
With 3 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
30-second timeout by Blue Ridge. 3:23 left to go in the third quarter. Word of God, 38, Blue Ridge 37. We'll be right back, live from the CBG. Here we are, 3:23 left to go in the third quarter. Houston Emery swings it outside. Here we go to Maliq Brown. Now swings it outside to Matos. Quick to read. Three ball by Robbie Matos.
Matos assisted by Rhodes.
Rhodes, I'm sorry, Logan Rhodes, not Logan Reed. Logan Rhodes, son of VCU head coach Mike Rhodes. And now, foul on Matos, as we will go now with a little full court man pressure from Blue Ridge. Let's see what Word of God goes to in the half court. And they go to Dillione with the drive. No good. Blocked by Emery, gets his own rebound. He steps out of bounds. Blue Ridge ball. Up 2 with 2:45 left to go here in the third quarter. Breaks the pressure. Here's Brown. Syracuse commit, fumbles it on the drive. Swings it back outside to Walker. Blue Ridge going with their motion. Back screen. Screen away with the double stagger. Here's Brown. Maliq Brown with the tip in off of the Walker miss. And now Best brings it up into the front court, guarded by Matos from Blue Ridge. Here's Best, dribbling it up. Changing speeds, changing directions. Crafty finish by Best. He's done that pretty much all game, stepping up big time for Word of God. Let's see how Word of God continues to guard this action right here for Blue Ridge. And now we are going to go with a drive by Maliq Brown, blocking foul on Dillione. Count the basket, and Brown will go to the line, shooting one, looking for the old-fashioned three-point play. Only the first on Dillione. One thing Word of God has done well is not fouled a whole lot, even with the short and depleted bench because of some injuries to some key guys. Nevertheless, Maliq Brown, Syracuse commit, at the line, shooting one, and he knocks it down. 6'8", 6'9", pairing along with the 6'10", 6'11", Houston Emery. One of the more formidable front courts on the East Coast. Here comes Word of God as Best splits the pick and roll. No call. Looks like it might have been a trip. Oh, great hands and a deflection from the pass from Walker. And Matos looking for the three ball. It's no good. Tipped out. And we've got a foul on Maliq Brown. His first of the ball game. Word of God ball as they get it to Po' Boy King, who gets it back to Freddie Dillione. Now looking for the high screen and roll to attack. And now we've got a three ball by Clayton from Word of God. Clayton spearheading the pressure defense. Blue Ridge breaks it pretty easily as of right now. Here's Rhodes, hit on the three, no call by the official. Here's Matos leaving his feet. Here's Emery back outside to Matos. Rhodes gets a wide open three again, and he knocks it down. And I believe that is the fifth or sixth three-point make of the day by Logan Rhodes, having an outstanding game shooting the ball so far today, and gives Blue Ridge a 5-point lead as another great game, back-to-back great games right now going into the fourth quarter. Word of God and Blue Ridge. Here's Dillione, and the foul is going to be on the floor by Devin Walker. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout as Word of God looks for some instant offense coming out of this timeout to get closer. 2022 CBG Live Network bringing to you coverage of the 2022 Coaches for the Cure. We'll be right back. Here we are back here, 4 seconds left. Word of God gets the inbounds of Freddie Dillione, who knocks down the three ball to end the quarter to cut the lead to 2. Blue Ridge now goes into the fourth quarter, only up 2 after the three ball by Freddie Dillione. 48-46, Blue Ridge versus Word of God. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter, 2022 Coaches for the Cure Classic, live from the CBG. Here we are back here live from the CBG. And to start off the fourth quarter, we've got a big-time slam by Freddie Dillione, who's now his second dunk of the game, but also that's 5 straight points by itself. And now we've got a tie ball game here at 48 with 7.5 left to play. 2022 Coaches for the Cure. Houston Emery looking for the handoff to Logan Rhodes. Foul is on the floor. Best picks up the foul. And now here we go. Robbie Matos, high screen and roll with Maliq Brown on the pop. Now he goes inside to Emery. Right hand jump hook. And now we've got a jump ball. Ball's going to stay here with Blue Ridge.
Checking in number 23, replaces number 44, Zion Gardner.
Here we go, right back to Emery, going, slipping to the rim. And he is fouled as he goes up for the dunk. And now it's going to be 2 free throws for Blue Ridge. 6'10", 6'11", Houston Emery. Originally from Philadelphia. Transferred to Blue Ridge as a sophomore. Shooting 2. Beautiful looking stroke right there by Houston Emery. One of 2022's best available. Great length and size and athleticism. Rim protection. Glass cleaner. And now Brewer checks back in for Blue Ridge. Attacking with their 3-guard offense. 2 bigs, Maliq Brown, Houston Emery. Now, Matos, full court, picking up. Freddie Dillione. Smart and crafty play by Dillione. Throwing it off of Brown, who came over for the double team trap. As they inbound it now to Dillione. Matos picks the pocket. Didn't see him coming from behind, and now we've got a layup by Robbie Matos. And now the full court pressure coming from Blue Ridge. Po' Boy King now gets it ahead. Logan Rhodes on him. They called a foul on the floor on Logan Rhodes.
Foul is called on number 1, Logan Rhodes. His first, team's 5th. Sideline out of bounds for the Rams.
Word of God getting it in. Dillione with the fadeaway 3 from the corner. No good. Word of God trying to keep it in bounds. And now here comes the senior, Robbie Matos, bringing it up for Blue Ridge. Getting them organized. Here's Rhodes running off the double screen. from the baseline, no good. Dillione gets the pass, and there is Maliq Brown with the finish. I'm sorry, with the block. Got some technical difficulties going on underneath the basket with the padding. But you see the raw athleticism of Maliq Brown sprinting and then going up and blocking Dillione. Now, using his size, that's what I like to see him do a little bit more of. Turn away, fade away on Matos. Emery keeps it in bounds, keeps it alive. Here's Best inside to the big fella. Going inside, no good. Offensive rebound. Looks like we've got a jump ball situation. And the ball will stay here with Word of God. But going back to Word of God on offense, I like to see Dillione. Go inside and post up some of the Blue Ridge guards that he's got the size factor on. There they go. They get it right to him. No good. Rebound to Brown. Dillione gets it inside. Great bounce pass from Houston Emery, and now Maliq Brown will go to the line, shooting two. Love the way Blue Ridge came up with that rebound. I think next thing you know, guys sprinting their lanes, pitching it ahead from the guards, and next thing you know, you got a free throw line trip coming up for Maliq Brown once we get back from this timeout. Timeout, Word of God. 52-48, Blue Ridge over Word of God right now with 5:51 left to go in the fourth quarter. Live from the CBG 2022, Coaches for the Cure. We'll be right back. Right back here for game number 3. Blue Ridge currently on top by 4 as Maliq Brown sinks the free throw to put the lead to 5, 53-48 here against Word of God. Two perennial powerhouses, Blue Ridge and Word of God, from their respective bordering states, Virginia and North Carolina, as Maliq Brown sinks the second one. And we've got a 6-point lead for Blue Ridge, which has been a back-and-forth battle all game long. Here's Po' Boy King getting into the lane, jump stopping, using his frame to give him a little baby bump. And now the pull-up game, which is usually money for him, goes down. 2-2-1 show press action for Word of God is broken easily, and then next thing you know, we've got some great interior big-to-big passing as Houston Emery throws it to Maliq Brown, who's going to go back to the line again, who increases the Blue Ridge lead to 6 with the basket. And he misses. There's Walker trying to get the tip up. No good. It'll be Word of God ball with 5:21 left. Back and forth battle. Like to see Word of God bring those bigs from Blue Ridge away from the basket and then maybe try to post Freddie Dillione on one of the smaller Blue Ridge guards. And here's Po' Boy King attacking Logan Rhodes. And we've got a foul on the floor. And Cam Brewer checks in, back in for Blue Ridge. It'll be Word of God ball underneath. Looks like a little bit of a 2-3 zone maybe for Blue Ridge. No, Word of God. We've got a 3-ball up, no good. Brown with the rebound. Here comes Matos. Reverses it right now. Blue Ridge getting into their motion offense. Here's Emery. Swings it across to Brown. Back outside to Brewer. Swings it over to Houston Emery. Matos pops out. Blue Ridge playing with the 6-point lead, using as much clock as possible, looking for a great shot. Here's Matos who drives it, swings it to Emery, to Walker. Here's Brown back outside to Walker. Catch and shoot 3. No good, but Brown with the man's rebound. Misses it on the putback. Dillione outlets it to Best. Here's Best leaving his feet. 22. Bryant for the, and we've got and a travel on Best. Wild sequence of events as they had Po' Boy King wide open for a 3-point look before the official made the call. As Logan Rhodes, the high scorer, one of the hottest shooters of the day right now, back in for Brewer. Here's Devin Walker, senior for Blue Ridge. They start 4 seniors, including Robbie Matos, Maliq Brown, a Syracuse commit, Houston Emery, high screen and roll, nothing there. Blue Ridge using as much clock as possible. Swinging the ball side to side, getting good reversals. Word of God still packing it in. And here's Walker. And what would have been a wild shot is bailed out by the officials. And Walker will go to the line. I have no idea where he was going on that shot. He shot a floater from the elbow. And the ref seems to have seen a foul. Nevertheless, Walker at the line shooting 2. No good. Walker, senior leader, point guard, floor general for Blue Ridge. Also, point guard, 17U last spring and summer for Virginia Elite AAU program. Here is Po' Boy King swinging it out to Best. And we've got a blocking foul on Matos.
Foul is called on number 23, Robbie Matos, his second, team 7. At the line shooting
And now, 1-1, Word of God with a chance to put some points on the board, as well as with the clock stop, and Best knocks it down. And now there goes Logan Rhodes skying over for the rebound. And now Walker gets it to Brown, which has been their treatment to break the press, getting it to him in the middle of the floor all day long. Here's Matos. Got to stay under control. Here's Walker now. Blue Ridge now playing with a 6-point lead still over Word of God, running their motion offense. And a turnover by Blue Ridge as they pick up full court man. Freddie Dillione now guarded by Walker. Big point guard. Super crafty. Oh, what a block by Emery after a nice drive by Dillione. Logan Rhodes gets it across to Matos. Finally gets it across half court to Brown, and now we got a turnover by Walker. And wow, both teams, Blue Ridge, masking the turnovers right now with their ability to protect the rim. But at some point, you got to think that if you let Word of God hang around, they're going to make something happen. And here's the guy you want to shoot it on the kick out, Po' Boy King with the 3 ball. And now we've got a 3-point game. Timeout, Word of God. 2:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Blue Ridge 57, Word of God 54. Live from the CBG 2022. Coaches for the Cure. We'll be right back. With the fourth quarter, a little Word of God pressure, full court pressure, forces a Blue Ridge turnover. That's been the story for Blue Ridge the past couple possessions, taking care of the basketball, valuing the possession, having the feel, knowing what to get out of the possession. And now it looks like Word of God's offense has come to high screen and roll for Frank Dillione. Could have used a little bit more patience there. Forces it up, no good. We got a 3 ball in the corner. Maliq Brown comes down with the rebound. Let's see what Blue Ridge does as they are up 57-54 with 1:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. And it's still another turnover. Freddie Dillione and 1. And the foul is on Devin Walker. And now Word of God with the finish. With a chance, Freddie Dillione. Team loaded North Carolina standout. Word of God point guard with a chance to tie it with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. And Dillione does exactly that. Now with 1 minute and 30 seconds left, if you're Blue Ridge, you got to continue to play smart, but also play to win. There's the, oh, wow. That was a close one. Great look-ahead pass by Maliq Brown as he gets the ball to Emery, who ends up finishing. Dillione, side pick and roll action. And here goes Dillione with the pull-up 3, no good. And Maliq Brown with the skies for the rebound, and now with a minute left, Blue Ridge. Devin Walker backing it back out. Here's Matos. Thought Logan Rhodes might think about letting it fly, but great decision to let it come back out. And now, Word of God, it's got a foul. They got a foul. 35 seconds left.
Foul is called on number 4, Freddie Dillione, his third. Team's 9th at the line, shooting 1 and 1. Number 5, Maliq Brown. Checking in for the Barons, number 22, Levi Hughes. He replaces number 1, Logan Rhodes.
And now Levi Hughes checks into the game for Blue Ridge, replacing Logan Rose. Going a little offense for defense here by Coach Cade Lemke, multiple state champion at the Blue Ridge School. Notable alumni, NBA players, Amir Sims, Mamadi Dikite, Maliq Brown misses the front end of the 1-and-1, gets his own rebound, and now Word of God is forced to foul again. Word of God now puts Blue Ridge into the double bonus. As Devin Walker goes to the line, shooting 2. And Walker misses it. Embry keeps it alive. Brown comes up with it. But it is 2 shots. It is 2 shots. And now Blue Ridge up 59-47. 29.7 seconds left to go in the game. Walker shooting the second of 2. Can he push the lead to 3? Word of God, still with plenty of time left, still with plenty of life left. Looking for, hopefully, a miss. And he misses again, and off of the leg of a Word of God player. And now look at the body language of Word of God as Blue Ridge gets ready to take it out on the baseline out of bounds. If you're Blue Ridge, okay, Coach Lemke's going to call a timeout with 27.9 seconds left. We'll be right back. Live from the CBG 2022, Coaches vs. the Cure. Here we are, 27.9 seconds left. Blue Ridge, baseline out of bounds. Missed the last 3 free throws. And now they get it in bounds. And Word of God, it's got a foul or they got a trap. We get a trap. Another timeout. Another timeout taken. A little bit of confusion by the officials. And now Coach Cade Lemke going to take another timeout to draw up something to get it in bounds. Word of God looking to force a turnover. We'll be right back after this 30-second timeout. Live from the CBG 2022 Coaches for the Cure Classic. Here we are, 20 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Blue Ridge up 2 against Word of God, and they get the steal as Best comes up with it. Driving, Dillione with the layup, and we've got a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 11 seconds left. Here comes Walker inside the Brown, and a foul on Word of God with 3.6 seconds left to go. And Maliq Brown, the Syracuse commit for Blue Ridge, is going to go to the line and shoot 2. Here we go. Maliq Brown at the line, shooting 2, and he makes the first one.
First attempt is good.
Now, got to the top of the mountain. Can you stay there with the second make? Maliq Brown. Second free throw is good. Way to be clutch. Timeout. Word of God. 3.6 seconds left. We'll be right back to see what Word of God can do. Going to full court length, full timeout. Blue Ridge up 61-59 with 3.6 seconds left. Here at the Coaches for the Cure 2022 live from the CBG. We'll be right back. '22 Coaches for the Cure. And Word of God gets it in the Best. He's got it. Going to dribble it up the length of the floor. Shoots the 3, and it's no good. And Blue Ridge escapes with the 2-point win versus Word of God. And Blue Ridge 61, Word of God 59. And that does it for game number 3. What a back and forth game. Blue Ridge able to overcome some poor free throw shooting to finish the game. And a great look at the end for Word of God to try to go for the win. Up next, we've got game number 4. Varina Blue Devils versus the LC Bird Skyhawks in what could be possibly a candidate for the game of the year. This is Coach Brandon Jones. We'll see you all in just a few for LC Bird and Varina here at the 2022 Coaches for the Cure live from the CBG Network. back. Welcome back to the CBG Network, where we've got Game 4, potential Game of the Year, between the Verona Blue Devils and the LC Bird Skyhawks. Jump ball, not eventful at all. Ball goes out of bounds. And here we go. This has been a rivalry here in the Central region for, I would say, almost the last 10 years. Great battles. And now here we go, A.J. Wills. Here we go with the high screen and roll. And then the lift from Yuri Mann. Banks off the glass for the 3-ball. And now here we go. VCU commit, Fats Billups. Reverses it over. Here's one of the better point guards in the land, KJ White, driving kick. Here's the 3-ball. It is no good. Rebound to Peterson. And now here we go, Yuri Mann looking to attack. Big screen from Big Lou. Here's Mann's finishing inside of the lane. Big time finish right there by Yuri Mann. And here comes White. No good. Darius Peterson comes down with it. Here comes Davion. Boom, right there. And now Yuri Mann's now with the first 7 points of the game for LC Bird. Here's Verona inside the arc. Basket is good by Baskerville. And now Mann's that time strong off the glass. Here we go, Carden with the outlet pass to KJ White, who comes down with it for the layup. And now we've got a 7-4 advantage for LC Bird. And now one of the other great point guards in the Central region, in the 804 area. Great pass by A.J. Woods. As he gets it to Taylor. For the backdoor layup. Here's Carden, multi-dimensional forward. Over to VCU commit Billups for 3, no good. Yuri Mann comes down with the rebound. Ahead to the big fella who gets the and one. Big Lou off the pass from Davion Banks. And that's what you're going to get with the Skyhawks. You're going to get multiple playmakers. You're going to get fast-paced action. And I got to give a big shout out to Big Lou right now. He's worked on his body and transformed his body here in the last year. And now knocks down the old-fashioned three-point play. Great matchup right here. Davion Banks versus KJ White. And now here's Alfonso Billups. Inside. Oh, Baskerville drives it left to the paint. Goes up. Looked like a clean block for Marcus Allen, but they end up calling a foul. Little nickel dimer there from the officials. Looked clean to me. That's Baskerville, who got the first 2 points for Verona. Lefty. Senior, 6'3". Knocks it down. Trying to cut the Skyhawk lead to a half dozen. 12-5 LC Bird, who's come out firing on all cylinders. And there's Baskerville with the smooth lefty stroke. And now here comes A.J. Wills looking for it. No good. Rebound comes to Billups, who's scoreless so far. Being guarded well. Inside. Basket is no good by Amari Baylor. And Carden for 3. Christian Carden. And now Miles Derricott. This should be a story of the game, the bench play, as Verana and Elsie Bird both get valuable minutes from their bench. As Wade checks in. Here's Mans, swinging it across, gets the flare screen from Big Lou, swinging it across to Taylor. Forced the turnover. Here goes Big Lou, and he shuffles the puppies. And turnover, Elsie Bird. 12-9, Elsie Bird. And White misses the finish. And here comes Wade ahead to Mans, getting it off the glass. No good. Big Lou working for the glass, and he gets another basket plus the foul. And that one is no good by Big Lou. Here's Baskerville. Stripped away by Taylor. Ball will go back to Verana. Carden catches it on the wing. And the referee calls a travel. Told you earlier, don't do anything that looks like a pro move. These officials will call a travel on you. As now Elsie Bird brings it up. Brandon Wade brings it to the front court. Handoff to Taylor. Another handoff to Marcus Allen. Here we go, Mans. Now looking for the high screen from Big Lou, Keontae Lewis. Here comes Man, swings it across. Here's the pull-up, jumper, no good by Marcus Allen. White ahead to Baskerville, who finishes it up with the left hand. And Baskerville having a big first quarter. And now here comes Elsie Bird back into the front court with their four-guard attack. Big pass inside to Big Lou, who knocks it down. And now Baskerville with the shot fake, one dribble pull up, no good. There's Billups getting on the board. Alfonso Fats Billups. And he blocks it on the rebound, and Big Lou's there to clean it up again. Here's Carden for three. It's no good. Baskerville off the tip. And the steal by White. And now they're going to get the foul on Marcus Allen. A.J. Wills checking back into the game for Elsie Bird. Elsie Bird up 18-13 with 2:11 left. Billups. Here we go inside to number 23, Jadenard Fisher, the 6'5" combo forward that comes off the bench. And if you're Elsie Bird, keep it in the hot hands of Yuri Mann. A.J. Wills now off the handoff. It's no good. Big time Anthony Fisher, senior Division I football player, getting to the lane, and he finishes. This is what he's done all year long. Come off the bench and bring it. And the foul is going to be on Wills. And now Fisher going to the line with a chance to tie it up at 18 with 1:31 left to go here in the first quarter. Fisher ties it up. Kimonte Williams checks in for Bird as Taylor goes to the bench. Carden comes back in for Baskerville. Baskerville leading Verona here in the first quarter. We are all tied at 18. Here comes Wills inside, finishing. No, it's no good. But Big Lou, Keontae Lewis, with the return. Here comes Carden going to the lane, and he finishes with the left. Sometimes, only thing that beats great defense is great offense. Here comes Wills. Swings it across. Man's partially blocked. Swings it ahead to Billups. Oh, and a big block by Keontae Lewis. And now, no good. And now here comes Wills, bringing it up in the front court. Gets it inside to Big Lou. Big Lou, and they call a travel. I don't know about that one. You got to reward the big fella for getting great position and securing it. And wow, no call on the foul, on the drive by Wade, and then Carden comes up with the block. And now we've got a loose ball. And the action is getting jam-packed back and forth. Told you guys before, this is a Game of the Year candidate, Verona and L.C. Bird. As Big Brett Dent, the 6'8" junior, checks in to give Big Keontae Lewis a breather. And now Wills looking to come off the double drag screen. Floater in the lane, no good. As Carter comes down with the rebound, gets it ahead to Fisher. And the and the shot is no good. And we've got a tie ball game here at the end of the first period, here in game number 4 at the 2022 Coaches for the Cure Classic, brought to you by Team Loaded and DTLR. We're live from the CBG. We'll be right back. All right, now here's the start of the second quarter. Here's Verona with this ball. KJ Weish with the miss. Carden swings it over to KJ Weish for 3, and it's good. And now here comes the other star point guard, A.J. Wills. High ball screen from Big Brent Dent. Using his body, using his frame. Pulls up, no good. Rebound comes down off of Billups. This time, ball deflected again by Billups this time. Banks set to take it out for L.C. Bird. Throws it in the backcourt to Mans. Mans now with Fisher guarding him. Fisher reaches. Here comes Mans inside the lane. No good. Carden comes down with the rebound. Swings it ahead to Billups. Finding K.J. White again in the corner. This time it is off the side of the backboard. No good. Wills comes ahead. Pitches it ahead. Here comes Banks getting into the lane. No good. Billups comes up with the rebound. Here comes Billups. Big time pass to number 23, Jannard Fisher. And 25-20, Varina on a big time run right now. Let's see if L.C. Bird can make something happen. Wills gets it no good. Carden with the rebound. Advances it ahead to Varina. Short jumper is no good. Probably should have went to the rim with that one. And now we've got a foul on number 4, Alfonso Billups. And now Varina with the quick subs as Baskerville comes back in. And now Baskerville running the point, going inside. Elbow entry to the big fella, Amari Taylor. Gets his own rebound, forces it back up, and they call the foul on big Keontae Lewis. My goodness gracious, refs. This is a big-time game, 2 big-time teams, 2 top 5 teams in the state, respectively. You got to let those guys play unless somebody literally gets hit on the arm hardcore or goes to the floor. But I digress once again, as now we're going to go to the line as Amari Baylor, one of the standout football players from Varina in their state, their run to the States this year. Knocks it down. The second one is good. And Varina still on the run. Can L.C. Bird come up and quench the run? Here's Banks. Off the driving pitch. Here's Banks with the turnover. Got called for steps. Might have looked more like it than it actually was. Here's Derricott, the transfer. Another outstanding football player. Brings it up. Good thing about both teams, Varina and Bird, is they both have guys. As Derricott gets to a spot, pulls up, no good. Big Lou with the rebound. But both teams have multiple guys who can bring it up, who can run your offense, who can dribble, pass, and shoot. Here's Wills getting outside to the corner. It's no good. Does anybody want the rebound? It comes away. Billups comes away with it. Finds Derricott in the corner. The 3 ball is no good. Taylor now. Here we go to Yuri Mans. Back outside to Taylor. Slashing to the lane. Gets the layup going. Here's Derricott. Driving to the lane. No call on the finish. Tipped up by Billups. Here comes Wills. Swinging it ahead. Banks, usually a big-time sharpshooter for Bird, is off the mark, looking for a rhythm. Here comes Yuri Man trying to get back on the board since he scored the first 7 points to start it off. Oh, great defense by Derrickott. Gets on the floor. Bird comes up with it. Get it ahead to Big Lou. Great pass inside by Mans. And a timeout for LC Bird, who trailed by 4, 28-24 to Verona with 4:24 left to go in the first half. We'll be right back. CBG Live Network 2022, Coaches for the Cure.